Hello everyone, my name is Gansham Kataria, and today's my topic of presentation is discovery of printing and its benefit to literature. This is my information. Invention of printing press. Uh, the German goldsmith Johannes Gutenberg invented printing press in 1440, and it created revolution in printing. Those are the people who contributed in the development of printing press. The first one is Jonah Faust. He was the partner or the advisor of Johannes Gutenberg, and the others are the from the various European countries who contributed in the development of the printing press. Ever since Gutenberg printers have been demanding presses which would reduce their cost and improve the quality of their work. Ideally, the nature of the individual printing job should determine the choice of the style and size of a machine which is to be printed. Revolution of printing. The movable type printing press was the great innovation in the early modern information technology. So it was in that time it was the highest technology of something that is about printing, and it was started in 1446 or in and 1450. In the middle of those year, Gutenberg started his printings press. Over the next 50 years, the technology diffused across Europe between 1450 and 1500. The price of books fell by two-thirds, transforming the ways ideas were dismantled and the conditions of intellectual work. Historians suggest the printing press was one of the most revolutionary invention in human history. Mokair notes that innovation depends on the cost of accessing exciting knowledge, and that the printing press was one of the most important access cost reducing invention in history. Jones also argues that Western progress owe much to the superior means of storing and dismantling information. Batten and Van Zanden find a significant association between simulated national level wages and observe the difference in aggregate book production in European history. The religious angle in the printing. After it was the printing press established in 1740, there was there was this book, the frontispice of commemorative history of printing, and that said that a god and a goddess, Mercury and Minerva, the latter accompanied by the identifying helmet and owl, escort the wooden hand press in its descent form the heavens toward the earth. You can see the picture here of this saying. There it is awaited by figures embodying the five nations: Germany, Holland, England, Italy, and France. Each nation holds a medallion honoring early printers. Germany holds Gutenberg and Faust, Holland Costa, England have Caxton, Italy Aldous Manutius, and France Robert Astini. We have seen those people's picture in the previous slide. The choice of printers will be discussed This conception of a printing as a gift from the gods entrusted to a heroic generation of a master craftsmen was a heritage from earlier centuries. In 1550, a censorship decree was issued by Pope Leo X. It warned against abusing the new power of the press, but also described printing as a God given invention which descended from the heaven. So we can say that it was a man-made thing, and through centuries, many of people worked to develop that, and later, when it was finally established, the religious people started to demonstrate that it was God's given gift. Development of skill. Print media played a key role in the acquisition and development of skills that were valuable to merchants. The ability to calculate interest rates, profit shares, and exchange rate was associated with high returns for merchants engaged in a large scale and long distance trade. Starting in the 1480s, European presses produced a stream of commercial arithmetics. Commercial arithmetics were the first printed mathematics textbooks and were designed for students preparing for career in business. They transmitted commercial know-how and quantitative skills by working students through problems concerned with determining payments for goods, currency conversion, interest payment, and profit shares. The first known printed mathematics text is the Treviso Arithmetics in 1478. So it was the printing press development, and now here this picture shows that it becomes the ancient history that they developed the printing press, and now it's time to make everything digitalized. So these are the several platforms that are available, and provides digital information, documentation, and other educational things. Those things are the new things in this present times. The printing press is now as seen as a general thing, because it become a gradual, and people adopt to how to work with them. And but here in this picture we see those things, digital India and digital Gujarat platform, and Swayam, and Gutenberg, and DigiLocker, and those are things are people are still not using, because they are not adapting things, but it will become gradual in some time. So uh, we will cooperate with those type of things. This is my work cited thing.
Yes, Ghanshyam, what do you think about printing press is God-given gift?
No, it was not a God-given gift. We can say that it was a man-made thing, because in 8th century, the Chinese people invented it, and later then Korean people in 14th century also used the moving type print, and later Gutenberg invented in 15th century. So it was developed in many centuries and took lots of time to develop. So it was not a God given gift, but hard work of the more people. Next question. it is not greater than printing press, but we can say it is the necessity of the current people. Back then, they were not able to print papers, so it was necessity then. And when they invented it, it became a marvel, and then gradually they adapted it. And here in this present time, we are dealing with internet, so it's not the greater, but we can say it is a necessity, and we have to deal with it and come along with it. Thank you.